Oh,
Hey, there we are. Hi, folks. Welcome back.
except you're. There you go.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
You're good.
Don't look at that.
Don't look
Look
at
at that. That might be cut
Oh,
out with a
God.
highlight.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome everybody. A little technical difficulty for some reason. My Streamlabs just disconnected me while I was mid talking. So, let's do introductions. Bottom right, we've got Dungeon Master Kashcah.
Hello.
Straight up from her. Don't worry about those people up there. I will be tweaking them during this stream. To the left of that couple there, we have Rorax playing Aelia, a Centaur Cleric of the Grave / fighter. And she may be joining us during the stream. We shall find out. But otherwise, she is going to continue running along on top of water with her druidic friend. Next to her, though, we have Nerevar. You can find also on Twitch.
Please don't go there. If you want to keep your sanity, don't go there.
I saw you playing Human Fall Flat.
Thank you, by the way.
Which level? With the boat?
Oh, no, I didn't. I saw the thing pop up, but I wasn't at my computer. Anyway.
It's very fun game. It's like great finding on this year's summer sale. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'll be playing as Tobias Salazar, Spacial sorcerer who is commanding his Eidolon Arokh Ironscale. Yeah, that'll be it.
Mm-hmm. And once again, you can find him on Twitch, NerevarDZN. Check him out, give him a follow or a sub. Anyway, next to Nerevar, we have Kellisto.
Hello, I'm Kellisto of the Bear God Clan, and currently walking on water with.
She's the half druid monk.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm not a monk. I don't do monk-like things.
Kidding. All right. And next to Kellisto, we have Lyssa, who will be without camera today.
Yeah, I am playing Valia, Bonesmasher. I am a Lizardfolk Barbarian, and it looks like I guess I'm gonna be swimming to our party members because they took off without us, and hopefully not dead by the time.
You're the only one that's actually in the water. I just feel I should remind you of that.
Yes, I am the only one in the water.
And next to Lyssa is myself. I am Vallen. I will be playing as Ulfgar Holderheck, as you see the little character sheet up here that I'm currently messing around with and editing. Who's a dwarven Valor bard / divine sorcerer who has since resumed his bardic path. And last episode 51. Today is episode 52. I don't even know if that's on the description, but either way, it will be fixed if it's not. Episode 51 was where we ran into several Yuan-Ti Broodguard and a Malison. I don't have the image up here, but I'll be bringing it up shortly. As our attempts to be subtle utterly failed upon entering into this large tomb or underground area. We defeated them and found some people, but upon our lion that we had with us from previous adventures, check those out, it transformed back into a Yuan-Ti pureblood, of which it betrayed us and screamed intruders. We silenced it to put that easily. Kellisto and Aelia decided to quickly go the path of the river, of which Kellisto cast a water walk spell on the two of them, and see what the Yuan-Ti ex-lion was hiding. And they found a hungry water beast while waiting, or while we were waiting. We found a hungry water beast that may be in pursuit of them. And the rest of us are just kind of sitting around here on the shore, down here. This is where we dragged the bodies and fed them to the water beast, though it seems to have an unending appetite, because it's also very large. And they just trotted along down here. And then Tobias here decided, you know what? I want to row my boat in their direction as well. So he decided to do that. And then, our little Lizardfolk Barbarian decided she's going to go for a swim. So, welcome to episode 52. Let's split the party. Absolutely nothing could go wrong.
We'll be fine.
There are 2 NPCs that are currently with Ulfgar, as well as a third-party NPC, which is Flippy, the Barbarian's bird. I believe the 2 NPCs...
Don't forget that Arokh is with him also.
Yes. You're right. Arokh is with him, and the other one is... I don't have a token to bring up for them, so I don't remember the name.
Zagmara?
So you have a party.
I have my own party. I'll just push them in front of me, right? So yeah, that's what's cooking for dinner. So, Kashcah, where do you want to resume?
All right, so let's get what I'd like to get is a gauge of what everybody's doing, right? So we've got Aelia and Kellisto kind of up in this area here, and you see from, actually let me do this, you see from this direction is a big kind of like, you can see the big ripple in the water as this kind of large entity swims almost lazily towards you. So that's what's going on there. Actually, let's start with Tobias. Tobias, what are you up to?
I'm just trotting behind, trying to keep up with them if something goes wrong. For example, if the water rock spell will go out.
Okay. Alright, so you're kind of going in that direction. And then, how about you, Valia? What are you doing?
I guess I was kind of swimming out to round about here and just see what's going to happen between the 2 areas.
Okay.
Hopefully nothing comes out of here because then I have to get back out of the water.
Alright, Ulfgar, how about you?
Is the ex-lion Yuan-Ti Pureblood's corpse, was it dragged into the water?
It was, yeah. That's this one right here.
Okay, and that's the only one that's left there, right?
No, I think that not all of the bodies have been eaten. Some of them were.
Okay.
I think 5 bodies were eaten.
Okay. I will do what I can, because I would imagine that them being in the water and freshly dead, they probably float for the most part. Cause
they are kind of bobbing face down.
I basically want to use my
manner.
mage hand to, because it's going to be slow, but just kind of push them around this way in an effort to try and lure any water beastie away from the group that went this way.
Okay.
And that's about it, short of saying, Ulfgar constantly reassuring Zagmira that they don't need to go to near that water because it's not safe, and don't worry, I'll keep you safe. We'll stay far away from that water. It's best for you.
Okay.
And you too, Flippy. Don't go in that water.
And how about Arokh? What is Arokh doing?
Don't need to go in the water, Arokh. It's good.
Arokh is staying on the shore, waiting for the signal from Tobias.
Is that signal?
All right. So then Kellisto, I think, it's your move. So what would you guys like? What would you like to do? And I'll try and represent Aelia in this.
Well, that's good because I feel like I kind of got dragged out here and then just kind of left.
Got abandonment issues.
Yeah. So I'm on her back because she wanted to go fast. And we were only going to go as far as we could get in a half hour, and so then we would turn around and come back. I'm not sure how much time we have left.
You have oodles of time left, actually.
Okay.
It's been like a minute, if that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think she was running at full speed down the water.
Yeah. Did we see the rip?
Yeah.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, you definitely see. There's no kind of hiding it, right? you definitely see like over here there's lots of like, I mean, yeah, if it had a shark fin, you would totally see the shark.
Then I kind of yell. Well, I don't know if I need to yell, but I get her attention and point to the area with the door.
Okay.
And then point at the. Well, I point at the thing, and then I point at the area at the door and say, maybe we should go that.
Yeah, she agrees. This is a good idea. So.
Or turn around and go back.
Yep, I can't make that decision.
I'm trying to remember her motivation, what she was saying before.
Yeah, I don't remember what her motivation was.
For who?
Besides just finding out what the X-Lion was saying.
Yeah, I think she felt like Lion-O had not been honest with you, was hiding something, so she wanted to go check it out.
I think then she would probably go to where the door is, that she could see where if the creature is just swimming around or is going to.
Okay, so yeah, let's do that then. Okay, so right, then I would like Ulfgar and Arokh to make perception checks, please.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy. Arokh.
He's all like, the dragon body. No, that way. Come on, hand, you can do it.
Okay. Alright, so you don't see the movement,
Really hoping it'd be passive perception would have been much better.
You don't see any kind of sign of what's going on. Tobias, could you make a perception check as well for me, please?
Tobias. Is Tobias seeing anything?
I don't know, is it? You see kind of, you see Kellisto and Aelia pass kind of out of your line of sight, so you can't see them anymore. They seem to have made a left and gone, kind of just past like the rock area here, where you can't really kind of see what they're up to anymore.
Do I see anything in the water?
Do you have, what do you have for dark vision, by the way?
I'm equipped with torch.
Okay. How far is that?
20 feet radius.
Okay, yeah. You don't see the ripples in the water or the thing moving in the water. It's too far.
Ripples.
Alright. So then Tobias and Valia, are you continuing to move? Tobias, are you boating, and Valia, are you swimming further towards?
No, I'm just gonna stop here, and so I can try to hopefully hear anything coming down from that way, and keep an eye over here.
Okay. Alright. And Tobias, are you still boating further up?
I'm still boating.
Still boating. Okay. Do you wanna kind of place your guy where you will follow with the boat? Oop.
Okay.
Okay. Boatage. Can I spin that boat? Ooh. Okay. All right.
Fancy.
Okay. So Kellisto, you see that the thing in the water is still moving towards you.
Aelia, I think we should go back. And go.
It's now about here.
I'm trying to see if I can judge how fast I think it's gonna get.
You think you've got like a turn? And it's going to be there.
Then let's try to break down this door, or let's try the door.
Okay. So the door, I do not believe. So what are you doing with the door? It does have a handle. It is a stone-built door. Okay. The handle is not locked. Well, I mean, the handle kind of turns, like, readily. Does not appear to be locked.
Wait, what? That hasn't happened to us the entire campaign?
Well, there's a reason why the door is unlocked.
So do you want to open the door, or?
I think that was the intention.
I slowly kind of open the door and see if I can like peek through and try to make as little noises.
Okay. So you open the door. It does open inwards, right? So you push it open, and you start to kind of see inside the room, and you do see immediately that there are Yuan-Ti in the room. Hang on one sec, let me check.
I'm gonna zoom in on this.
There, passive perception. Are you doing this stealthily, or?
I'm trying to.
Okay, can you give me a stealth roll, please?
I'm trying to.
Oh no! Oh, that hurts.
Okay, alright, they spot you opening the door.
You didn't happen to take that feat that allows you to reroll, does it?
It's gonna be one of those days.
I immediately pull it shut.
Alright,
and I hold on to it and be like, there are things behind the door. There's things coming down in the water.
Okay, so let's go. So Ulfgar, yep, you've kind of got so you're moving the bodies over here, kind of, is that?
Hold on, I gotta scroll back down again.
Sorry.
I'm
just trying to keep it.
I was trying to move the bodies down around here.
Okay, so you've got like some of the bodies are kind of, well, maybe that guy's not that far. No, come on, stop it.
Are you spinning the
I accidentally was spinning the dude, alright? Don't judge me.
But I was going to try to keep them away from this area as much as possible.
Okay. Yep, you are making progress. What is the range on your spell?
It is, I think it's 120 feet, but let me just double check. For Mage Hand, 30 feet! Hey! I take it back. Then I guess he'd probably move a little bit closer. Hold on a second, I gotta scroll and see. Yep, he's definitely gonna have to move closer, so I would have him move down here. Yeah, he'd probably end up moving down here so that he could push them along a little bit further this way. That's about as far as he could push them, so he's going to try and get them all at least over there and then bump them into each other one at a time.
Okay.
Use one to shove the others.
Alright, so Valia, are you doing anything? You staying where you're at?
I hear these bodies floating. I'm like, what are you doing?
You don't want that thing coming straight for you, and right now you're in the between wherever it was coming from and where these things are, so I'm moving the food off to the side so that it doesn't attract towards you.
I'm like, well, I don't think I'm going down there. It's really dark and I can't see. So I'm gonna go back over here to the shore and tell him, do you have the key for this door? Who has the
I've got the
Just
key
go
for the door. Do you want to see? I can give you that too.
Yeah, give me the key for the door. We're going in.
Come here, I'm moving these bodies.
Okay,
Have to
Arokh.
do everything.
Yes.
Well, hang on one sec, because all right, so you're swimming back, right? Okay, so Arokh notices over here a snake.
Oh crap.
Just a regular looking snake. Just
Sure.
seems to be kind of like making its way across the room.
Flippy is just gonna start like doing a little tippy tap, squawking.
Arokh is going for the snake. Because he knew that Yuan-Tis can transform into snakes from the previous encounter.
Okay. All right. So he moves to attack. All right. Let's get some initiative going, because we're at this point here where,
While that's going on, let me switch regions because I just had him lock up on me. We're going to Singapore.
Boop. Okay, that's like
There it is. It's back.
Okay, let me get Aelia.
Everyone?
Hello.
Or just people? Hello?
Hello. Yeah, everyone should get in initiative order, please.
Hey, I actually got a 16. I forgot level 7. I get advantage on initiative now.
But you're level 8. So...
Yeah, I know,
Ooh.
but at level 7, apparently I had advantage. No, forgot actually.
Good to know.
Okay, is that everybody?
Well, which Nerevar, which one is that? Because you have 2 rolls, don't you? One for Arokh and one for Tobias. I wonder what that could have been for.
Hey, I mean, there's no secret there, right, you guys? So,
Pretty much, yeah.
okay. Is that any? All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep, because you're not looking at them. I'm gonna keep the turn order right to myself for a minute. Okay. So right, Tobias.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
I'm try to get to the Aelia and Kellisto.
Okay, so you're gonna boat up there. Right. So yeah, Kellisto, you see Tobias in a boat coming for you. Or coming towards
Yell at him to go back.
Why? Why though?
We don't like you anymore.
Flippy. What's Flippy do?
He sees a snake. He's gonna try to attack it.
Okay.
Oh no, we're gonna lose another NPC.
That actually hits.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Look at that.
He's like squawking at Arokh. He's like squawking, and he's his little feet are going, and he's like, ugh. He's trying to.
Okay, so the snake, as you might expect, transforms into this
Decepticon.
This guy. Boop. Let's move that over there. Okay. So okay, Flippy did that. Valia.
Hearing the commotion, I'm gonna run over here, which I can reach, and I guess I see the skies that come around.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would you consider that as being surprised?
Surprise.
You might be surprised to see him, but he's not particularly surprised to see you.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I mean. I'm just going to, I guess I will be like, hey, crap, and I'll just hit it.
Okay. That hits.
I forgot I didn't fix that, but yeah, it's good. I didn't berserk or
Oh, okay.
whatever.
Okay, so he
So it's
takes
just
8.
the 8.
Okay.
So I get that one.
Okay.
There's the second hit.
Okay. Another 8.
And the last. It's like, why can't you snakes just die somewhere?
Alright. Okey-doke. Got it. So he's looking as wounded. Okay. Ooh. Don't want to do that. Okey-doke, so that's your turn. Arokh.
Arokh is going for a claw. No, he is going for a bite. And he misses.
He misses, yep. Unfortunately, he misses.
Yeah, Carlos bonus action.
That hits.
Okay.
Hey, damage is damage is damage.
Alright, Ulfgar. You just saw Valia kind of run off around the corner, and there does seem to be a fair amount of commotion over there.
Originally I was going to cast a light spell on her spear. Like she usually did, like her javelin or something, whatever weapon she was carrying at the time. But if I did not have that opportunity, Ulfgar would say, "Where are you going?" And he'd just kind of, I guess, follow a bit because he's got the key that she asked for and the light spell that she needs to progress without dark vision. So he'd probably just walk in this direction a bit.
You'd probably hear me yelling.
I guess he would actually probably have headed more towards the door, thinking that she was going to go that way, but then see her go around the corner and start attacking something. He actually would not take any actions because, one, he just walked around the corner, and that's pretty much the end of his movement. And two, I don't know that he would get an immediate look as to what it is through the people and everything. So I would say, just like me role-playing this a bit, he's probably going to be thinking that they might be reacting and attacking the humans that he saw. And he would probably say, "Oh, don't hurt the humans! They're okay! I don't think that they mean any harm!" And he would then proceed to try and figure out what's going on with the battle at this point.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Kellisto, back up top.
I immediately turn to Aelia and say, let's go to the island. We should have enough time to get to the island. Let's go to that island. At least we'll get away from the people in the room. Maybe we keep going around it to avoid the...
Okay.
So I guess then I would climb on her back if she agreed.
Yep, she agrees. Okay. Right. So then, actually, wait, hang on. Is it Dex that decides who goes first when two people have the same initiative?
That's just an old table rule that I've played with before. When people have the same, just go with whoever has the higher dex. It seems to resolve things quickly in most cases. Otherwise, it's up to your
the same.
choice.
God damn it. Alright, we're gonna go evens, it's Aelia. Odds, it's the other guys. Okay, Aelia goes first. So she will run with you across the water onto the island.
Yeah, I think we should be able to get all the way around to the other side.
To the other side? Okay. Alright. I agree. And then this door flies open and this guy emerges. He is which type is he? He has a human head and upper body, but his lower body is completely serpentine. So he does not have legs. He just has snake from like the waist down. Big snake. Big snake.
So he's like a, like, oh, I don't know how you call
He's
that.
like, so you know Medusa in Jason and the Argonauts?
Yeah.
Lamia or Naga.
Yeah. He's like that. Yeah. Just no snakes for hair. He has regular human hair. So yeah. He pulls out a longbow.
Hey.
And is going to try and take a shot at you guys, but you do have some cover, and I have to try and remember how cover works now.
It just gives a bonus to AC.
Yeah, I know, but I got that part. But like how much? Okay, half cover, 3/4 cover. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna give you like okay. So you would have like half cover at least at the moment. So let's give you a +4 to your AC for the cover while you're hiding behind this bit in the middle. So he's going to take a couple of shots at you with his longer bow. Oh, except that's the wrong type. It's this one. Okay. Pew.
Oh, that hits me.
Okay. Oh, and that one's gonna hit Aelia. So, okay, so you take 5 damage and Aelia takes more.
DM is stealing all the nat 20s again and giving us nat 1s.
Aelia says, ow! And I think she was actually already a little bit wounded from last time.
I think so.
Because she still had some damage on her character, so. So she now has like an arrow thoroughly embedded in like, let's say her like hind quarter area. It looks deep and it looks serious. Okay, and then our friend down here is going to, this is going to be the 1T turn if you haven't noticed. So this guy is going to attack. So this guy is different than the guy up top there. This guy has he has a human head. This guy's super weird, right? He has a human head and body, but he has snakes for arms.
Oh, jeez.
So don't ask how he gets dressed in the morning. Just know that somehow he does.
This is snake-tastic. Somebody just like drank a little too much of the snake juice when they were making these guys.
So he's got 2 snakes, and one of them is gonna bite you, Lyssa, and the other one is gonna bite at so that's the one on Lyssa. I think that misses, perhaps.
Yes, I missed.
Okay. And then the other one is biting Arokh, and that looks like it also misses. But they're not through yet. They're not done yet because this door up here flies open.
Oh wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
But I finally got a key for a door. Doggone it.
And these guys, oh, hang on.
Wait,
hang on. Calm.
Is it this door you're talking about?
Calm yourself. These guys pour out. Also around the corner here,
We've got more than snakes now.
come some friendos from there. Okay, and we're gonna move. Okay.
Perfect.
So
There's too much going on.
okay, so these guys bust a move out the door. One of them is going to.
What a time for me to role play and lose an attack.
For you, that guy is gonna go there. Okay. Alright, so these guys are all the same as Mr. Weirdo here. They all have snakes for arms. So, super fun. Biting is going to commence. This guy is going to try and bite Ulfgar twice. So he comes at you with 2 snake arm, 17.
My AC is 19.
Oh, super fancy. Okay. Oh, okay, he misses twice. This guy is gonna bite at Zagmira. And I'm gonna need to look at what her AC is, but I bet you that hits.
Of course.
Her AC is
Oh
24.
god. Yep, so she's just taking some damage. Okay.
She's a wizard. She can only take one hit.
Yeah.
If that.
She just took a big hit. This guy here is going to bite at Arokh with 2 bites. Ba-chomp. Ba-chomp.
Miss. And hits.
Okay. And then this guy is going to put 1 bite on Lyssa and 1 bite on Arokh. So Lyssa to bite, 24. And then Arokh, and he misses Arokh. Alright. And I think that's it for them, but our friend in the water is going to move. So he is swimming around. So Tobias, you very clearly see now, oh, not that one, this one, a large entity in the water right in front of your boat. Okay. And alright, so that's that. Okay. Zagmira gets a turn now. She is going to
Zagmira. Sorry, I gotta scroll back down again.
sorry.
The back and forth.
What's she doing? She's kind of freaking out, having just taken a large chunk of damage. And she's much more of a ranged type person. Right, hang on. So if she oh boy, you guys have got to help me out here. Spark. Can she cast while in combat without any penalty? While in melee range?
Yeah, it depends on their abilities, but normally, unless they have special stuff, she should have no problem with it. Okay,
alright, fair enough. So she is going to cast. She casts and
casts heal, right?
Nope, she's gonna get herself out of there first. So you see, Ulfgar, you probably, I think Arokh and Valia have their backs to her, but Ulfgar, you see in kind of the peripheral vision, silvery mist surrounds Zagmira, and she moves down there.
And what?
Boop.
Did I see her moving when she was doing that? So I know a direction, perhaps?
No, because silvery mist surrounded her, and then she kind of it just like compacted, and she's gone. So you don't know where she is.
It's good though. I'm happy she knows where she's going.
Hang on a sec. Well, you quickly get an idea of where she's at, actually, because that was her bonus action. Well, wait, hang on. Bonus action would have to be a cantrip, wouldn't it? Wait, can you do... Can you cast... You can do like a spell as an action and a spell as a bonus action? Or does that have to be a bonus action when it's a cantrip?
If you're doing an action spell and a secondary spell, the secondary spell can only be a cantrip.
Okay, alright. Does she have any ranged? No, so she's gonna... Okay, so that's all she's gonna do.
She doesn't have Firebolt?
She does, but the spell she just cast is not a cantrip. And Firebolt is an action, not a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. Okay. And she doesn't have any abilities that allow her to... Okay. Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Good point. I forgot Firebolt was not a bonus action spell.
Okay. Alright, so that's her turn. Alright, Tobias.
Scroll back over to Tobias. Tobias's workshop. Who gets swallowed today?
Do I see this one in the door? This Yuanti?
Yeah, I would say you probably just have a line of sight to him.
And I probably saw that those arrows that flying
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
my friends.
Yep, you definitely saw them. Your friends got shot twice.
And he also saw I don't know where this creature is at this point.
Yeah, you don't.
A question.
You're right.
I know.
Question. Okay, question, Jim. Can I cast a spell and then move back?
Well, you're rowing, right? So, you can move. Yes, I would say you could row a little bit, cast, and then row back. If you really want to, big. Just reminding you. just tell it.
Yeah, big shadow in the water. I know. I'm aware of this, but I'm going to roll a little bit forward, just enough to see this Yuanti in doorway.
Okay.
Like here.
Okay.
And as soon as he is in my view, Tobias is going to cast Maximilian's Air Grasp.
Ooh, what is? Ooh, hang on. So he gets a strength save. So hang on. What? Wait, what? Wording.
Describe what happens.
Hang on. Where's the description? Why is it not showing this description?
Hang on.
I think your spells are set to default.
Yeah. So you choose a 5-foot square unoccupied space on the ground you can see in range. Medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature. Within 5 feet of it, the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed, it takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained. Gotcha. So this hand's gonna like pop up out the ground and punch the Yuanti in the balls, basically.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Tobias punch!
Alright, but he gets to make a strength saving throw. Oh, well, actually... wait, hang on.
For how damage?
Oh, except he has a lower... serpentine lower body, so... that my... Anyway. Anyway. Sorry. I'll stop now. He fails. So he is now grabbed. And he takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage. You want to roll that damage? Oh, that was the 5, right?
Yeah, that was the 5.
Okay, thank you. 5. Okay. He's fairly confused. And are you gonna stay where you're at? Or are you gonna... How's your boat?
I'm kinda trying to row my boat into the direction of the island where Aelia and Kellisto are.
Okay.
So I can
Well, feel free to move. Okay. Alright, so as you're rowing, basically, right past this dark shape in the water, looking over the side of your boat, perhaps, this boat right here, and you see just rising up the side towards your boat, this green scaled head with these kind of glowing, they're just reflecting almost like cat's eyes in the water. And there are some big sharp pointy teeth on that green scaled head. And it is going to make a bite attack at you.
How big are we talking here?
We're talking really fucking big.
Yeah, that's very accurate description.
And what is it chomping right now?
It is trying to bite Tobias. Does a 15 bite you?
I heard her say only his boat and he
yeah.
escaped. What?
Okay. So, it does some damage then.
Ooh. What?
It pinches.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. There's something in the water.
And you see actually additional sets of glowing eyes in the water beneath, kind of off to the side of your boat, like down. If you're looking like diagonally down into the water, there's additional sets of glowing eyes, and they're all kind of like these green heads are like moving up towards your boat.
Okay.
Snakes on land, snakes in the water, snakes in the air.
Okay.
Waiting for fire snakes.
Alright, so that's Flippy. Back down to the bottom group. Flippy.
And is he small enough to fit like under a rock?
How big is Arokh? Is he
He's large.
He's large size?
Horse size.
So he could like fit under there, probably. You could like hide under him.
He's gonna squeeze under a rock and snap at this guy and then pull his head. But he's not gonna move out of that space. He's just gonna.
So if he's gonna try and attack from the same space, then he's definitely gonna be at disadvantage.
Wait, can he slide his head between me and a rock?
You see, there's a one right here, right? That's
yeah. Oh, I didn't
right
mean to
next
move the token. Yeah, I didn't mean to move the token. I was moving the thing. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have reach, right? So he can't.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how. I know his reach isn't very long. It's just kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he'll snap at this guy.
Okay. Let me check. I think that just hits.
Well, he can have 9 points.
Okay.
And then he's just making a lot of racket, squawking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, Valia.
Okay, I guess I'm going to bonus rage, and I'm going to finish this guy, and then I'm going to attack.
Okay. That hits. Okay.
And is he still up?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just finish him off instead of hitting the other. Attempt to finish him off anyway.
Yeah, that's good that it was an attempt.
Okay. He is still standing.
Okay. Yeah, that's it, because I have bonus raged. Okay.
Okay. Alright, Arokh.
Best kind of rage is a bonus rage.
Hang on, because I have to scroll all the way back.
Yeah, they're not exactly in a nice, neat line for him at this moment.
No, they are not. Okay, so what Arokh is going to do? He's going to probably tail slap this one.
Okay. Nope, he's not.
And then proceed with the claw as a bonus action.
Oh, he does get he does get advantage. Yes, thank you. Good call. So the tail slap would have hit. So both those attacks hit.
Oh.
So wait, the 6 is for the tail slap.
There's hope.
And then 8 is for the claws. Nice crit on the claws. Okay. Alright, Ulfgar. You got Mr. Snakes for hands in front of you.
Mr. Oogie Boogie going. So
Yeah.
you said that I did see where Zagmira went. In the end, you changed your mind and said something about that.
Yeah, I thought she was going to cast a spell like from behind you, but she couldn't. So,
I don't.
So you don't know where she went.
Right. Sorry, I should have asked that earlier because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do at that point. Let's open up the character spell list. It's much bigger to look at. So I don't think I'm going to be doing... I totally would Thunderwave this, but I don't know where she's at. Should I be afraid that I would just, like, totally...
She could have gone invisible.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, you said I saw her casting something and then shimmery poof. And I'm like, that's great. I'm happy she did that, but I don't know where she's at to cast now, so... Triple attack. So I will just attack Mr. Snake Hands in front of me. I'm going to use the Rapier as my main and Bob as my offhand. So this is gonna... Alright, Rapier. 25.
That hits.
Alright. 4 piercing, very low. Oh, I rolled a 1 for damage. Wonderful. Second attack with the Rapier.
Okay.
Well,
just hits.
Oh, I'll take it. Not gonna look a gift snake in the mouth. 10 piercing, and then offhand Bob.
Okay, offhand Bob.
Offhand Bob. 18
hits
and does 3. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Wow. So 2 of my hits, were both 1s for damage. Okay. Well, I did some damage at least. And that's all Ulfgar's got.
Okay. Alright, Kellisto.
Actually, I guess he would shout down the waterway. Excuse me. And just say, "We're under attack!" That'd be it. Just so that the others could hear.
Okay, Kellisto, Tobias, you hear echoing down the... echoing down the river. We're under attack in a very dwarf-like voice.
I shake my head and like, wish I could say something back. But the first thing I do is actually, with my bonus action, do healing word.
Okay, is that you or Aelia or?
It's on Aelia.
Oh, okay, very cool. Thank you. All right, Aelia, thanks you very much.
And then for my actual action, I'm calling lightning.
Oh, snap.
It works a little bit different, but...
Okay.
I forget how tall it is.
So you calling it on this guy or on the guy that just bit Tobias or both? Does it cover both?
No, actually, I think I'll do it on the guy that just... Let me look at it really quick. I was going to do it on the snake guy, but it might be better on the thing in the water, but I'm not sure if it would work in the water, to be honest.
What do you mean? You're not sure? It's a lightning.
It's a 60-foot radius.
True. Let me copy it.
A creature takes 3d10 lightning.
Because we're inside, it basically has to be more focused. I guess it doesn't say anything about whether it's water, so as long as I'm focused on that guy, the thing in the water.
Bolt of lightning. Okay. bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point has to make it. So where's your point that you're shooting it down to?
I can't. Can I see the guy or the creature in the water?
You just, yeah, you very well, you can see this kind of dark shape, right? And you just saw, I mean, this head is like sticking up out of the water, as green scaly head, big teeth.
Okay, I will focus it on that, on the guy,
Okay.
whoever he may be.
Okay. He is, yeah, he's like right next to Tobias.
Where I'm, yeah.
Okay, cool. So then that dude needs to make a dex save. He only has a +1 to that. So 1d20.
But it won't hit Tobias, right? Because he's in the boat.
It does say each creature. So you could, what you could do is like put it a little further off to the side, like over here, you know,
Okay.
and then it would get the dude's head, but not Tobias. Oh, okay. He manages to make it, but I'm hoping or assuming he takes half damage. Okay. So.
And any creature within 5. So any other little creature.
Gotcha.
Somebody behind him in that dark space.
Alright, so he takes then. Okay, alright, got it. So he takes lightning damage in the snoot.
In the snoot.
In the snoot. He takes lightning
Did she just
damage.
boop the snoot with a bolt of
Oh,
lightning?
yeah, she did. Alright, so that's your action. Do you want to do any bonus actions or any movement?
I did my bonus action to heal.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So I don't really want to move unless I can get further around the rock and away from that. I guess I'd go underneath Aelia, but I want her to be down on the ground.
Yep, you could certainly kind of go further around the rock.
Try that.
Okay. Alright. Actually, we decided that Aelia was going first, didn't we? So Aelia, is going to, what can Aelia do? Hang on, let me look at this. What is this? This looks exciting.
No. No.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I was thinking about Bane, but that doesn't seem like true healing work, speak of dead spirit guardians. I think she's gonna try and maybe Sacred Flame. Hang on, what she got for weaponage? Sorry guys. Yeah, I don't think she would throw her spear, so I think she's gonna try and Sacred Flame. It's an action. You can try and Sacred Flame that dude over there. The Yuan-Ti over there.
Sacred Flame.
So he needs to make a dex save. So here's a type 3. Boop. He does not make his dex save, so he takes 8 radiant. 1d8 radiant damage. Oh. Okay.
Is that it's a cantrip.
It is a cantrip, yeah. Okay, so he takes a radiant damage.
Sure, she rolls ones when she's starting to roll for
okay, so Yuan-Ti's turn. He's going to shoot at you again. So this guy is doing the shooting.
Boo.
So he's got his longbow, so he's going to do one shot on Kellisto, and then another shot on Aelia. So he misses with Aelia for sure. Kellisto, I would say that at this point you've probably got half cover, so you get like a +2 to your AC for that.
Stop rolling so well.
All right. Okay, so then down the bottom here, we have lots of snake hands, going to be doing lots of biting. This guy actually takes a step over here. So we're going to go from the bottom here. This guy, Mr. Snake Hands.
Wait, which snake hands? The one down by...
The one down by Valia.
Okay.
2 bites. There's the first bite.
Yep.
And there's the second bite. That one misses.
3.
Sorry, what was that?
I only take half from the piercing, so
Okay.
3 point.
Okay. Then this guy is going to do 1 bite on Arokh and 1 bite on Valia. So here's the bite on Arokh. And then here's the bite on Valia. Both bites miss. These guys are not that skilled. This guy is going to do 2 bites on Arokh.
Their finger dexterity might be lacking, is that...
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, I would so give you the middle finger right now, but I have snakes for hands. That's why they're so angry.
Oh!
Daggone it!
I'm sorry.
Come on,
So
I'm
we get for
sorry.
making fun of them.
Right.
What? Wait, what?
Oh god, I'm sorry.
I said that were rigged.
What the flip? Who's being attacked in those cases?
That's Arokh.
Arokh. I'm not under this. I'm like, he's done.
Okay.
Flippy needs to fly out of there.
Well, this guy.
Wow.
Just be sure.
We may be losing Flippy too, I'm just saying.
So Arokh is like becomes his gaseous self. Is that? And he's kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done.
Oh my god.
Did he just get a
See me
case of the
going,
vapors?
"No!"
he did just seriously get a case of vapors.
I just yelled no. No!
So Arokh takes, you guys have seen this a couple of times now, takes on this form, and you see this kind of vapor, he kind of turns into this vapor, and the vapor just spirals off kind of up the river. So,
I was expecting the vaporous form to be that of a red X.
so you see the vapor kind of just trail off, past you guys off across the water. Right, this guy is going to double snake hands, I'm afraid, on Flippy. Because he's a equal opportunity kind of biter.
Yeah, he's out.
Is Flippy is...
He's barely up still.
Okay. Alright. Alright, and then we've got this guy is going to... He didn't... so double bites on Ulfgar.
Well, the nat 20 definitely hit. Yeah, they both hit. I do have resistance to poison.
Okay. Very good. So you take half, right? Half poison damage resistance?
Yeah, so I take both of those hits, yeah.
I forgot about the poison damage. Flippy will be down.
So
Okay.
that's... One moment, caller.
So Flippy is unconscious.
Oh, great! So that's 9 damage from the first one. And then 5 plus 1 piercing, plus 12, plus 10. Is the 10 poison, or is any of the others... I'm confused because I see 5. Oh, that's the nat 20, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
And the 12 and 10 are both poison damage. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 22 poison damage halved is 11.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6 is 17. So, Got it.
Nice knowing you.
22. Ooh, yay! By the way, how's Mr. Snake Man looking in front of me that I stabbed lightly?
He is looking injured, but still seems very enthusiastic.
Very, very snaky. Yes. Okay.
All right. So that's their turn. Thank goodness. It's a Zagmira.
Fireball anytime now. Anytime.
She's. I'm just looking at this.
She's so done.
No, she's like, I'm out of here. These jokers don't know what the heck they're up to. I'll just pickpocket Ulfgar for some puzzle pieces.
Right, she's good to go. She'll just wait for them to finish you off. And, okay, so trying to see, like, she has a thing she can do, but I'm trying not to hurt others. Okay, so she's going to cast this, I think. Oh, bless
Excuse
you.
me. Oh.
Duration instantaneous. How long does it last?
Oh dear.
Oh. That's kind of a bummer. That doesn't last very long. Hang on. I want it. Oh. This is a. Can I do this? Nope, that's not a good idea either. She's got a lot of AoE. Hint.
What do you want me to do? I was running into the same problem.
She's going to, this time, she's going to yell, well, actually, oh, this is what she's going to do. Okay, cool.
If it's regular invisibility, she'd reveal herself by doing an offensive action.
She's...
Just as a reminder.
Listen, mister.
I will keep my mouth shut.
I guess fine. Okay, so she's going to cast Magic Missile. Boop. And she's going to cast it at a slightly higher level. Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
Magic missile.
Mm-hmm. So there are 3. Really?
4 total. The first one is.
I see. Okay. All right.
3 more.
All right. I see. So, so she's going to, and let's take 2 steps forward, and then she's going to hit this guy, and then 2 on this guy. So the guy in front of you, so Ulfgar, you definitely see like, this kind of magic missile shoot past you. So she did 4. Okay, so that's 7 on that guy. Okay, 7 on. Okay, all right. So this guy, and she yells, "Valia, get out of there!"
Ulfgar says, "Yes, Valia, get out of there."
She says, she's gonna yell, "Valia, get out of there! I've got a fireball ready!"
Oh, shoot.
Making it, I just want to make sure there's no kind of ambiguity about what her intention is.
Bring down the roof.
Okay, so that's the end of their turn. Over to Tobias.
Okay, but I already know that Arokh is, let's say, he vanished.
He's had better days.
Yeah, your connection with Arokh, you definitely are aware of what's happened.
But I'm more concerned about this guy in the doors. So as an action, I'm going to continue crushing him with my earth grasp.
Okay.
Smash.
So does he get another save, or it just continues because it's got him grabbed?
He have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, got it. Right, so he is type 3. All these different types, so difficult to keep track of. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. Jesus.
So he takes half damage.
Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Well, average, right?
Yeah. Balanced, as everything should be.
If you really want.
Well, hey, your gauntlet is starting to glow. You're going to start snapping fingers any moment now. Might be helpful.
Are you going to move, sir? Or are you staying where you're at?
Yeah, I'm going for a jump to the shore.
Okay. The head that was biting you is going to get an attack of opportunity from you moving like that. And you would kind of have an idea that this was going to happen before you did it. So if you want to change your mind...
I'm not staying on the boat.
Kick the boat at it.
All right.
Wait, hang on. And there's one bonus. I'm going to parry as an reaction.
Oh, okay. Very good. Alright, so the head kind of lurches for you and bites at you, and you parry it out of the way. Okay.
Yeah, but parrying grants me +1 bonus AC, so you have to make a...
Oh, so I still...
anyway.
Oh, okay. Right, so it's going to... 1d20, 8.
It's 14. It hits.
+5.
9. Okay, I'll be leaving.
Okay. And you see another of these heads rise up out of the water from kind of just behind your boat, like over here. And yeah, I think if you'd still be in the boat, it would definitely have been biting you. So,
But I'm no longer in the boat.
You are no longer in the boat, so it is not biting you. At least not for now.
Great.
Alright. Okay, so Flippy can make a death saving throw.
Oh, Flippy's lasted long enough to get his own death saves.
Shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to click it twice, but he got a 10.
10 works.
Okay.
That's a positive.
Alright. Then Valia, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm glad they're hitting me to keep me enraged. So I'm going to berserk with my warhammer. Are they? What are they? Are they considered like?
They are medium size.
Good. Oops, ignore that. Sorry, I didn't mean to click.
Medium rare targets.
Ignore that roll. Or use that roll. Anyway, one of those two rolls, but I'm trying to give you the description. I'll berserk with that. That means everybody in a 10-foot radius, those 4 guys, will now have to do a strength saving throw or fall prone.
Gotcha. Okay. So 10-foot radius. So 10-foot radius from you, right? So that's
Yeah.
Actually, all
These
4
use
of them.
my
Right?
8 plus my strength modifier.
Plus your proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus, so let's see.
Okay, so let's start with this guy and work our way up and around. So he fails. I'm pretty sure. 8 plus your strength.
Yeah, 15 is what they have to be.
Alright, so next guy succeeds. Okay, so this guy here, I need a thing for being down on the ground. Why do all of these things actually not help much at all? Let's do this. And then this guy is the same. Doesn't actually have arrows in him, but is down on the ground. Okay.
Okay, that's one action. I am going to claw this one and hit this one with the hammer.
Okay. The one you attack that's on the
to...
ground, you get advantage to
I
attack
get
with melee.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna claw him. He's almost dead anyway, as far as I know. Shoot, I need to move too, but that's just gonna happen. So I'm gonna claw the first.
That hits. Okay. He's still standing, but is does not have much life left in him, I will say.
And he'll have disadvantage to attack you while down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with the...
Okay. That also hits.
Okay. And I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity. Move on.
Okay. Alright, so actually they both because it's the 2 of them. Just the 2 of them.
So one of them is at disadvantage.
He's got a 10-foot reach? Holy crap!
No,
this guy and this guy.
I thought you meant the one above. I was like, I forgot. I didn't.
But Vallen's right. Like the one on the ground is rolling at disadvantage, so that misses. And then the one next to him also misses. So they both miss with this.
Like, just die, you stupid, crappy snake!
It sucks for having snakes for hands. This sucks.
I know you're angry because you got snakes.
His hands are like talking back to us.
We don't suck. We think we're awesome.
And that's all for me.
The other one's like, I'm Mr. Hand.
Just like looking at Flippy like, no.
Okay. Ulfgar.
Okay.
It's like, oh boy.
Yeah, pretty much. Ulfgar is going to take a step over here. He is going to Thunder Wave in this area here.
Poor Flippy's little unconscious body.
Fuck. No, he's not gonna Thunder Wave. Doggone it. Why are there always these NPCs in the way? Alright. He wouldn't do that. You're right. He'd see Flippy right there. He'd be upset about Flippy being in the way, but he... Alright.
I mean, I kind of ran away from him, so, you know.
Well, you backed up, but either way, Ulfgar at this point is just going to totally buff up, and he turns on the helmet, goes stone skin, and he casts shield upon himself.
Okay. All right.
Because he ain't gonna make it if you don't do something about it.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, Ulfgar just boop, boop, boop.
And yeah, I guess that's all he'd do. He'd just stay there.
Okay. All right, Kellisto.
So I shout to the other 2. Do you think we can make a run for it? Back to the other?
Tobias? I think you're one of those
yeah,
two.
This is a good question for me or for Aelia.
Well, I was shouting to both of you.
I'm not getting back in the order.
Hey, that answers my question. So I think the lightning thing goes on for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, it should keep going on. So it should happen again. But do I still get to cast another spell?
Ooh.
It should be in the description
Hang on,
of
let
the
me
spell.
look.
I think, because I know it's maintaining the concentration of it.
Yes, that was
It's a school of conjuration. And it says concentration, yes. Okay, so
lightning,
I can't
right?
really...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says up to 10 minutes. So I guess, yeah, I'm concentrating on having...
You have to use your action to call down lightning again.
Okay, then I would like to do that.
Thank you, Belle.
Yep. So you could still do a cantrip spell that does a bonus action if you wanted to cast something else in addition.
My only other bonus spell is not a cantrip.
Okay.
That would be useful, which is Healing Word.
Hey, Kellisto, make an insight check, if you don't mind. You get the feeling like this thing in the water, or things in the water, is just playing with you, just toying with you.
Oh, interesting.
Can you turn into one?
Not quite sure. No, we never had a rest, remember? I
Oh,
can't turn
right.
If I feel I'm not quite sure how to interpret that. Whether I should redirect towards the other. Can I redirect my spell if I'm still concentrating on it to the other guy?
Maybe I need to describe it. It's like a cat that's got a half-dead mouse. It being the cat and you guys being the half-dead mouse is so how you feel like about this.
Wants to play with us first and then eat us.
Also, there's like a level of confidence there. You know that it, you know, the outcome of this encounter is inevitable.
You say?
No, now I just want to hurt it.
Well, you could just like wave something really shiny in front of
you. Anybody got a laser pointer?
Yeah.
If I could turn into something, I would like jump in and let it chase me. But since I'm just gonna call the lightning down on.
Okay, sounds good. So it makes a dex save, right, to try and dodge that shit. But
yes.
Okay, but its dex sucks, so.
It didn't last time.
That's because there have been a lot of 20s rolled by the DM.
Okay, so you still roll damage for the lightning, right? So.
Yeah.
3d10.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
9 points of zap.
I'll teach you for playing with me like I'm your food.
Okay. And there at this point you see you see there's a head that was biting at Tobias as he was leaping out of the boat, and there's a second head that's kind of risen up out of the water over here.
Is it within 5 feet? Because he has to roll a dex save too.
Ooh.
It is within 5 feet, and that dex save is going to also count for that head.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh crap. Are these some giant snake man's hands?
It's a multi-headed thing.
Mm.
I don't have any. Well, you know what? I'm gonna initiate my flight. No, I'm not. Never mind. I don't have anything else.
Okay. All right. So then Aelia is. I think she's gonna bust out the Spirit Guardians because yeah. So let's do that.
Just better late than never.
Now she's seen the second head come up out of the water, it's like, yeah, this is a problem. So wisdom saving throw, and what's the radius? Flit around you in a radius of 15 feet. Okay, so let's see if this thing has any decent wisdom. No, it does not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you know what? Well, hang on. It's its turn. So, right? Yeah. So, it's when the creature enters the area or begins its turn. So that doesn't even matter. I just wasted that 20. Okay.
Sucks.
So
I feel so bad for you. There you go.
Okay, so this Yuan-Ti here is going to continue shooting at you. And it's got this kind of horrible smile on its face, and it's missing because it's getting overconfident.
If only you guys got the Yuan-Tis with snake hands, they wouldn't be shooting
Okay,
bows
so
at
that one, the second one was for Aelia, who has full cover pretty much, or yeah, 3/4 cover at least, so it misses her with that one. Now let's go back down to the bottom, and then we'll come back to the big water beasties.
Oh boy.
Water beasties / beasties.
Does Agner have the ability to carve her spell?
She's not a
I'm
sorcerer.
guessing not, right?
She's not a sorcerer. So this guy here is going to go for the double punch on Ulfgar again. Bite. Bite.
So my armor class is currently 21.
Okay.
So that first one, piercing and poison, I take half damage from both, so I might as well just add it together and do half damage. Is it rounded down or rounded up?
Rounded down. We've always been rounded down.
Okay. 19, so that would be 9 points of damage to Ulfgar. Okie dokie then.
Okay.
He's looking a bit bloodied.
So
As
this
far
guy
as statue dwarves go.
stands up and moves over here. And
Dang it, Zagmira.
she was trying.
You were supposed to release the fireball before you move.
Okay, so he stands up and moves over there, and then he's going to do 2 bites on Valia. Bite. Bite.
Yeah.
This guy
Only 2 points this time, mister.
is going to stand there, and same again. 2 bites on Valia. This guy is going to move in here, and also same again.
Both missed.
And then this guy is going to make his way, let's see.
He's gonna like limp over or what?
Yeah, but he's going to stand over there, and 2 bites on Ulfgar.
Hey.
Okay.
So one of those hit the 7 plus 4. So 11, so that would be 5 more points on him.
Right.
Okay.
Zagmira is going to fireball. She is gonna aim it kind of back here, so that she just gets like, you know, these 3 guys kind of in front of you. So there's this massive kind of can we? Well, anyway, let's do the thing. Boop. Boop. Okay. So she aims it towards the back, and there's just this massive rush of flames scorching kind of the stone door behind it and the walls, and just Ulfgar, the ends of your beard sizzle a little bit.
Ulfgar's like, I've got the key. You don't need the.
But these guys all need to make dex saving throws. Okay, so let's go from left to right. She managed to avoid the square that Flippy was in, so there we go. So he fails. He fails. He fails. Okay, so all three of them fail. And this guy is dead.
Yay.
This guy
Finally.
is mostly dead. Mostly dead. He's been mostly dead all day. This guy has taken serious burn wounds, and there's this weird smell of cooked snake. She says, "This is not going well." She says, "We're going to have the whole temple down upon us." Okay. Alright. Oh, and actually before I move on to Tobias, big water creature. So you see yet another head rise up out of the water. Actually two more heads rise up out of the water. And this whole kind of body kind of comes up out of the water at this point, and you recognize it well enough to know that it is in fact a Hydra. And its heads start kind of like moving like off to the sides, so it's kind of its gleaming eyes are staring down at you three.
It's better and better.
Tobias.
Oh boy.
Parlay. I love that. Parlay. Hello, Mr. Hydra. We would like to parlay.
I'm still clutching this yuan tea.
Great. They brought a cave Hydra. It's great.
Actually, that is perfect because he was going the same time as the yuan tea anyway. So, okay. Yep. So there you go. Tobias, yeah. What would you like to do?
What would you like to do, Tobias? I don't even know what I want to do.
Yeah, so I kind of know what's going on in my head right now. It's like picture at the tumbleweed through the desert. Okay, let's see what options do I have.
Fire.
Not much. Okay, I'm very desperate. Arokh isn't around.
I think we're all getting to a desperate level.
Okay, this is going to involve some heavy roleplay.
Okay. I like it. I like it already.
I'm trying out Shatter and Point Gun to the Hydra, and I'm just kind of hoping, like, help.
Chatter says, "You want my help now, do you?" Says, I have to consider this. I might take a while to think it over. He says, "But this is a worthy enemy." He says, with this, we could, so you're holding the blade out towards okay.
I saw you preparing a chromatic orb before. Do it.
He says, well, if you insist. And you do see at the very tip of the spear, the orb begins to kind of take shape, and it looks very much like it's like a burning red orb. So this burning red orb kind of like just grows at the very tip of the sword, and then hang on one second, let me check this. Oh, can I not spell?
Yeah, it is. It's 3d8 of damage.
Yeah,
If the attack hits.
Just want to have a look at one thing here. Okay, range of 90 feet. So this burning orb starts as like this tiny speck at the end, very tip of the blade, and then grows until it's like a small kind of fiery ball at the end of the sword, and then just shoots out of the end of the sword straight towards the Hydra's chest. And
Kashcah,
yes,
I think you forgot Aelia's effect that she had cast in the area.
oh, that's very true. Yep, he's gonna get, you're right. I will do that in just a sec. So the orb shoots out towards the Hydra's chest, and the Hydra, it gets to make an attack roll, which I'm just gonna do secret because I like being secret.
Curious, do Kellisto and Aelia see him talking to his sword this time?
Oh, that hits. Okay. All right.
So
that hits.
You
You want to roll the damage?
Oh.
Okay.
20 D10. Come on. You should have said no. DM, you roll the damage because you've been rolling much better than us tonight.
All right. Well, it takes fire damage though, so. Okay. All right. So
this taking my action, right?
No, that is not something. It's not really something that you're doing. So so no, you can, if you want to do something as well, you can. And while you're thinking about that, I'm gonna do the wisdom saving throw for. It was wisdom, right, for the spirit guardians?
I don't have access. I don't know.
Is it? Yeah, wisdom. Okay, so.
Makes sense. She's cleric.
God damn it. Does it take half damage though?
I don't know.
Yeah, it takes half damage. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something.
Right. So what would you like to do with the rest of your turn then, Mr. Nere?
Okay. The question is, I would have time to do that. I will be reaching for my bag, and I'm going to pull out a vial of carrion venom.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I'm going to coat the chatter with it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I will say so. Sure. But I think that will use like the rest of your turn. So.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Okay.
and as a reaction, I'm going to try to parry.
Okay. Alright, Flippy, death saving throw for Flippy Bird, please.
For the bird.
2 positives.
Yep. Sounds good. Alright, Valia.
The bird is a word.
Alright.
This guy,
Okay.
this guy looks like he's not got a lot of life left. This guy is
Yeah, I'm
medium
gonna-
dead. This guy is
You got rare, medium rare.
Yes, exactly.
Well done.
Yes. This guy is well done.
And then you've got a brick head at the end there.
You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna hit this one and a couple times. Hopefully he dies, and then move on to the next one.
Okay. It's a well done guy first. That hits. That kills him.
Hey,
He is.
next one gets the next two.
Am I doing these in the right order? Is that like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then this
Alright.
one here.
Yep, that also hits. That takes more than half of what he had left away.
Okay, and then the next attack, I am going to hit him with. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hit him with a Hungry Jaw so I can gain some health back,
Nice.
or for a temporary health point. Hit.
A wise
Oh, yeah.
choice.
That hits him. And that finishes him.
Alright, I get 4 temp HP.
So Ulfgar is just this like sudden bloodbath in front of you.
He fully supports this.
Yes. That's all I got.
Okay.
Or now, I look at the other two and point at them, and I'm like, I'll get you two in a minute.
Kashcah, do you have more Yuanti handouts? Or is it just the Malison?
I don't have like different saws.
Mm.
I just have the one Yuanti Malison handout.
Okay.
Which is kind of a bummer because the different types are kind of interesting.
Fair enough. Because I was wanting to see Mr. Snaky
Snakes
Snake
for hands.
Snaky Nick
Don't we have the monster manual? Like,
I'll get it after my turn
Okay.
here, and maybe I can hold it up. Trying to see. That's an empty slot right now because we never rested. Oh crap. Okay, so Ulfgar is gonna be stupid. He's gonna take a step over here. He's gonna be underneath this guy, right here.
here, I can move him to the back. Hang on.
Well.
To back. There we go.
Thank you. So he moves over here. He's going to do 2 attacks. With the rapier. No,
Okay.
no, he's not. No, he's not. He is going to. Shoot, he can't do that. Yes, he is. He is going to do 2 attacks with the rapier. I'm like, wait, because if I do the spell, he can't do the other
You get
spell.
advantage.
Right, so I'm going to do the 2 attacks with the rapier. With advantage. So.
That hits.
And that's just the one in front of him for now. 4 piercing. Alright, so then he does another attack.
Okay.
Gosh, did I roll a 1 again for that? I did.
That also hits.
Okay, and then the damage on that one. A little bit better. And then he's going to cast Healing Word on himself.
Okay.
In hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be there. Because he's got not much else to go. It's going to be at a high level. I'm waiting for it to actually. It's going to be at level 3. Because he needs all the HP he can get. Oh, nice. Oh, it's trying to double them.
Yeah, because you critically healed yourself.
Yeah, which is silly. So I don't even know what I'm getting here. Come on.
Just take the first of each. So like the 7 and the 8.
Oh, I did do the thing. Alright, so 7 and 8. So then, alright. Thank you. So I
Okay.
gained 15 health, and he's done.
Right, Kellisto. This
Uh,
massive beastie is now standing in the water in front of you.
Ulfgar's not bloodied anymore.
I'm going for the lightning again.
Nice. Okay, and he gets to try and make a dex save, and now I can actually just roll it from the sheet. So, okay, so he does take damage. Can you do it? Okay. Okay. He does look injured, but still look quite confident. Okay, Aelia, what does Aelia have?
What does Aelia do?
So she's going to, I think actually, Tobias, she looks and sees that you're not particularly healthy, so she's going to try Healing Word on Tobias. Wait, is Healing Word a bonus?
Okay, that...
It's a bonus action.
Okay, that...
Okay. And then...
Good, good.
Can she chuck?
Woohoo! Just
Can
doubled
she
my
chuck
hit
a
points.
spear? Okay, hang on.
Alright, I gotta get the monster manual.
Healing Word is bonus action. Damn it all. I think she's gonna try and chuck a spear at this guy over here, maybe. So, except I don't know that this is like. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find my way through the sheet here. Oh, yeah, this will work because, okay, that hits. 9 piercing on that guy. Okay, that works. Okay. So that's Aelia's turn. Then the bad guys. So let's do this guy first. He's still got his longbow out. He's trying to shoot you, Kellisto. He is type 3.
Hang on.
Maybe you want to get this again.
Spells. Okay,
yeah.
so okay, he's restrained.
Okay. So he can't move, right? Oh.
So he can't move, but he should be able to attack.
Let me look at restraint quick, see what. Speed becomes 0, it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage.
Nice.
So you have +2 to your AC, Kellisto, from... So 9...
It only brings me up to 15, so he's still...
Gotcha. Okie doke. Alright, and then he's also gonna try and shoot at Aelia as well. And he misses Aelia. She's too far behind the rock. Okay, so that's his turn. Then the 2 remaining dudes down at the bottom. 2 bites for Ulfgar. 1, 2.
No.
And then 2 bites for Valia. 1, 2. It's like just juggling hit points. So that's their turn. Then we have our big water friend. Here he is going to try and bite. You see now that he has 5 heads. Ooh. Hang on, he took... Actually, one of them is down because he took enough damage last time from the combination of the Chromatic Orb and Aelia's Spirit Guardians that it did kill one of its heads. So one of its heads is kind of lying limply across its back.
It's time for another round of those Guardians, actually.
So, but Chatter is quite a clever sword and did fire damage, so it does not grow its head back. So 4 heads. So it's going to do 1 bite. Oh wait, hang on, it has 10-foot reach. So it's going to do 1 bite on Tobias. I'm sorry, Tobias.
Wait, what?
The 13 points of damage.
I'm sorry. It could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse. Oh, that's how many bites?
That's 1 bite
Okay.
from the Hydra. Then it's going to try and bite at Aelia because it can just about reach Aelia, except that she's got cover.
Okay, I was healed. So I had, how much I was healed? I was healed by 7 before.
Yes.
So I have 25 minus 14. Okay, 12.
Okay, it
See.
still gets Aelia behind. There, so it does 10 piercing to Aelia.
Kashcah,
Yes.
you didn't resolve the circle spell first.
That is true, I did not. I will resolve that right now because that might make a difference on how many heads it has going. It fails its wisdom save. And oh god, I can never remember the Spirit Guardian damage.
They do 20d6 fire
Funny guy.
in a radius around each.
3d8 radiant. So roll 3d8. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
19 points of damage.
Come to think of it, it was 30d8, not 3d8.
Nice.
Just got the 3 and the D.
But not enough to take a head. Has anybody else done damage this round? Right.
Not to the Hydra.
Not to the high. Right, Kellisto?
She's
Didn't I do some?
Yeah, with your lightning. Yeah, you did.
She's
Okay. So yeah, yep. Oh crap. Okay, so yes, there is only 1 more head left to do a bite. Alright, so we're gonna roll for this. So evens it's Aelia, odds it's Tobias. Evens. Okay, so another 10 piercing. Aelia is not looking good.
It's a matter of opinion. I think her charisma level is pretty high. She was going for
Looking
a rather
good.
Okay.
And I think that's hang on now because a thing happens because
I think her ancestors feel a little more justified being summoned this time.
so so one of the heads kind of dies back from Aelia's Spirit Guardian attack, but then you see like from the kind of the point where it died back, 2 more heads sprout.
Now, I'm not sure how Hydras work, but does the body take damage too? Because it's an area?
It has one pool of hit points.
Okay. Alright. Never mind.
And Chatter says to you, Tobias, you know, something like, wait, hang on. Keep doing fire damage.
Like burn it.
Burn it. Yes. Okay. So it now has, hang on, it's back to 4 heads again. 4 heads.
There you go. Go toe to toe with the Hydra with your torch. Come on.
Yeah, right. I got a torch equipped. That's right.
Hit that Hydra with your flaming club.
Right. Zagmira is going to use another magic missile. Magic missile.
Oh, we're back down south again. Sorry.
Yep, sorry.
It's alright.
She's gonna do 4 bolts again. So they each take 8 damage. The last 2 guys standing. Okay, there we go. Tobias.
Okay, I'm pointing Chatter towards the Hydra and like, do it again.
They're just waiting for Chatter to be like, no, you.
Chatter says, I am not a puppet at your command. He says, but strike it and I will show you another trick I have up my sleeve.
It's got sleeves?
I will be able to reach Hydra without stepping into the water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm doing that. And if you dare to miss. Yep.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Rats.
Okay, so I'm assuming a firing stance, and yeah, that will be it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And Flippy. This could be really awkward if Flippy regains consciousness right now.
Oh no, he would just stabilize. He wouldn't regain. Oh, I guess he could roll a 20.
He could roll a 20 in. But okay, so he's got two successes, right, and one failure, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
He has a failure? I thought he's only rolled twice.
Well, he just rolled.
That last.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
2
Valia.
plus 1 minus.
Back to the grind. I told them I'm coming for him. That's what was fixing to happen.
Just gotta eat your way to him.
Yeah, I'm going to rip this one apart, and then we're gonna rip this one apart. We're just gonna Warhammer him. It's easy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it basic.
Hang on one sec. I just want to make sure there wasn't another one under there. Okay. Yep, that hits.
I'll move Flippy out of the way for right now.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so you crush him with the Warhammer, and he's kind of like, he's not dead, but he's like, he's kind of swaying just with the okay,
He's dead now.
And that finishes him. Yep.
And the third one. I'm going to rip into him with the bite claw.
Oh.
Okay.
Just like ripping one of his snake hands apart. Stupid snake hands, I hate you! So gross!
I'm just picturing sock puppets, you know, just...
Yeah.
Okay. Ulfgar is momentarily... we're gonna come back to Ulfgar. Kellisto.
I am going to switch up my target.
Be there in just a second.
Okay.
Just 1 second. And I'm going after the snake dude.
Sorry, Pupper tripped on the water dish. Water everywhere.
Apparently not one.
Okay. My turn?
Hang on 1 sec. So you do Thorn Whip.
Yeah. On this dude.
Okay. On that dude, sorry. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Oh. Okay.
Did it hit?
No, it does not hit.
Wait, she has advantage because he's restrained?
Oh, yes, you're right. Yep, sorry.
Oh, well,
But
I'm going to pull him up to 10 feet closer to me.
Okay. I'm trying to decide how this will work. Because he's restrained and... so I think you pull him, right? But he's restrained by the ankles by Tobias's spell. So you basically pull him over and he's now flat on the ground, with the thorn whip kind of pulling him one way and the grabby hands pulling him the other way. So he's like, he's kind of grappled at the moment. He can't do a whole lot. Oh.
So that was a cantrip. So I'm going to. Can I do another actual? Like I wanted to do healing word.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
just
go
a
for
bonus action, so that should work.
Who's the worst, Aelia or Tobias?
Aelia.
But then again, Tobias is also standing up to a big old Hydra. It's a tough call.
Sure.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay. +7.
Can't you just heal everybody?
Can Aelia do something?
I mean, I'm not doing great myself, but
Okay, so anything else you would like to do?
no.
Okay. Aelia says to both of you, we have to get out of here.
I asked that before.
She says, I don't think we can win this fight. And
Should we go north? Well, north being like away, not back the way we came.
she says, well, it's she says, if she says if you climb on, she says then she says well, she's saying this to Tobias actually. Tobias, you should because she doesn't think that Tobias has the water walk going on. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we decided that was a duration spell. So she says to Tobias, you should climb on, like, next chance you get. She says, she said, and she's going to use her action to disengage. And couldn't she?
Is she engaged?
She's within his range.
Oh wow.
He's got reach.
Hold on 1 second. I need to switch her. There we go. Sorry.
So she's going to use her action to disengage, and she's going to move a little bit further back. So not the Hydra, this thingy. So to where our plan is like for the Spirit Guardians to still hit the Hydra, but to be out of his reach. So yeah, so that's her turn.
So that's going to put her Spirit Guardians there.
Okay. Alright, thank you. So the UNT, this guy here is going to try making a strength check to kind of break free of something, and he's going to fail.
Yeah, he's going to fail.
This guy
UNT uses struggle. It is not very effective.
says, oh, hang on, let me check. He is type 2. Says in Draconic, for Dandar, and punches twice more with his snakes for hands at Valia.
Oh, sorry, we're back down south again.
Yep, sorry, there's only a couple of them left.
That we know of.
Well, in this encounter, you know. Okay, so that's his turn. So that's all of the UNT. Okay, and the Hydra. He kind of sees Aelia moving away. He is going to take a bite at Tobias.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Yeah, even with parrying, I have like 13 IC, so yeah.
And he's going to move kind of over here. He kind of sees Aelia moving and wants to move to intercept.
Yeah. Playing with the stuff around each corner.
Alright. Zagmira.
Go back down again.
Yep. One more magic missile.
Pew 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 pew.
She doesn't have... Okay. So this guy takes all the bolts and takes 10 damage. He is still standing. He looks like he's medium well done. Alright, Tobias.
Yeah, I'm.
Chatter says, tell the druid to use her flame blade.
Okay then. But first, I'm going to use. I got those. I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Seeing how many hit points you have, that's definitely good.
On second level. Just like I'm barely breathing.
Hey, second level Cure Wounds is pretty good. Yeah. It's good.
So I'm regaining level and getting back on 13 health. And I'm going to yell to Kellisto, flames! Use flames!
Okay. Are you going to take Aelia's invitation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hop on Aelia.
Okay. So you are... I'm sorry to do this, but you were within 10 feet of him. But you do have like 3/4 cover there. So he is going to get a bite on you as he, as you move away. But you would get like a +5 to your AC for being in 3/4 cover.
So that will be... yeah, okay. That barely misses.
Okay. All right.
Because I was thinking I would be able to par with where I'm running. Like, nah. It's like just barely an inch of a hair.
Okay. All right. Flippy. Okay. All right. So that's 3 successes. So he has stabilized.
Yay.
Okay. And Valia?
I'm gonna try to finish this other guy off.
That definitely hits. 29. I mean, what? Of course it hits. Okay. He takes a massive hammer to the torso.
And I wanna, before I use my other Warhammer hit, I'm gonna use my claw. I'm just gonna try to rip his head.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, I gotta fail sometimes.
Your fail is better than my succeed, alright? So don't feel bad.
So that makes me really angry, and I just smack him on the top of his head and hope it explodes like a melon.
Yeah, and it absolutely does. Yeah. His
So angry
skull
that I missed
caves in, and brains, Yuan-Ti brain matter kind of splatters you both. You've got, Ulfgar, you now have bits of brain in your beard. It's like been burnt, it's got bits of brain in it.
Doesn't mind one bit.
Yeah, I just kind of push Ulfgar aside and run to Flippy.
Okay. Alright. Flippy kind of, yeah, is obviously unconscious but not dead. So, Ulfgar. You have heard all kinds of shit going down up the river.
Yeah, we're all up a certain creek. There's a boat. Ulfgar does.
You dispatched all the Yuan-Ti? Yeah, I did.
Actually, here, I need to do something for my own roleplayage sake here. Can I actually do? Yes, I can. How smart is he at this moment? He is dumb. All right. So
You just got splattered with Yuan-Ti brain matter,
Yeah,
so
like,
it might be not your best
how
moment.
quick reacting is he going to be on this? No, he's not. So pretty much, he's going to cast level 1 healing word. Let's just do that. Submit. There's that. And that gives Flippy 6 points of health.
Flippy blinks open an eye and looks up at Valia and just like nuzzles his head towards you.
And then Ulfgar hops in the boat and starts trying to just remove the rope from it and say, "Come on, we've got to catch up with the others. They're in trouble." There you go.
Okay. So the boat could fit 2 of you comfortably?
Will be in the water pushing the boat, helping, trying to get it to go fast.
Okay.
So Flippy will just have to, he's going to be in the boat. I'm like, Flippy goes in the boat.
Are you serious? Okay.
Zagmira's just kind of looks at Flippy, looks at Ulfgar, looks at the boat.
Ulfgar just says, "Are you coming or not?"
Says, "I don't fit, dwarf." Alright,
She's pretty frail.
Hang on. Let's, because we're straying out of turn order here.
Yeah.
Kellisto.
I'm going to start heading back towards everyone else. Now that the Hydra's moved, I know he's going to get an attack of opportunity, but even if I disengage, he's still going to attack me, right? It's a whole nother turn.
Yeah, so, yeah, you're right, because he's got multiple heads, right? And so even if you kind of... Well, you know what? He didn't do that for Aelia, though. Although he had already taken his attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got a choice. Like, you can either try and dodge his attacks as you kind of move out of his threatened area, or you can get extra movement if you want to kind of run faster.
I'll run faster.
Okay.
No, I actually... Yeah, I'll run faster.
Okay. Alright, so he's got... One head is gonna bite at you as you move away.
Oh, jeez.
This guy is not messing around.
Ouch.
Oof. He's a Hydra.
What? I know this. I mean, I know this.
So, but now you've got double movement away from him. So
it's 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have 10 more. Or 20 more. So
Yeah.
it's 10 plus 30. Alright, there I am.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Aelia says, "Hold on, Tobias. And she is going to start running. So she can run quite fast. Hang on, I need to find out how fast.
What happens to the stone hand if you're out of sight?
It's still clutching, probably.
Do you have to maintain Is it a concentration?
There's no specified duration, and it's it is duration 1 minute.
Is it concentration?
I think a spell is maintained as long as I'm concentrating on this.
Actually, more like you're along for the ride, Tobias, whether you like it or not. Well, I mean, you can jump off mid run if you want, but that's where you end up if you hold on. Okay.
I'm going to stick to the plan.
Okay.
At least.
So this guy is now out of sight.
That guy, your camera froze for me again.
Oh, sorry.
Let me switch back to...
So the Yuan-Ti is now out of sight, so you guys are not sure what he's doing. Yeah, the Hydra's gonna pursue. Okay. Zagmaris sees Tobias and Aelia running flat out across the water and says, I think we should do our best to hide. This does not look good. And she's going to kind of skirt around the corner here.
Mysteries were made.
Tobias, anything you would like to do while you're kind of holding on, or I mean, you could take some actions. Obviously, not like quite all the normal range, but
in what shape is Aelia?
Aelia is.
For those that are watching right now, we're seeing Nerevar's HP.
Hang on, let me move. Okay.
Not hers. It's very confusing with the two of them over top of each other, but
yeah, there we go. How's that? She is not doing so great.
So I'm going to use Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
And that will be my last slot for the second level spell.
Okay.
Level 2.
Oh, excellent.
Neat.
Fantastic. She says, I feel much better now. Let's go kill that Hydra.
Well, she changed her mind.
turns back around.
I have no idea how to feel about this. Okay, moving on.
Okay. Right, Flippy. In the boat. Flippy is in the boat.
Okay, yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He's just gonna kind of flop in the boat.
Okay. And how about yourself?
I can... Do we see them coming back yet?
Yes, you definitely see Aelia and Tobias looking quite wounded and running flat out towards you.
Okay, I yell and I'm just going to jump in and try to... Oh, I did something and freaked out my screen. I am going to... Actually...
Ping pong around the map.
yeah, because I don't see anything behind them, but I only see them two, right? I don't see Kellisto yet.
I think. Wait, where are you again? Oh, I lost you. Okay.
Yeah, we're right here at the
Do you have line of sight to that? Like, I think you're gonna, yeah, I think that rock is in the way, right? So, yeah, I don't think you can see Kellisto yet.
Almost got everything on one screen, folks.
What just happened?
Okay. If I use my movement as my whole turn, I can go double.
Okay.
I get plus 20 swim speed. I have a regular swim speed of 50. Okay. I am going. I'm going upstream. I'm going to take off and try to hopefully, yeah, I can reach Kellisto and tell her grab on. And then what little bit of movement I have left, I think I can go back here.
Okay.
Wait, how much? I can go there.
Okay.
Kellisto. And I'm trying to get them. I'm like behind them, and I'm like, "Come on! I don't know where you are running from, but let's go."
All right, Ulfgar. You see Valia just dive into the water, and like it's like she's jet propelled. She is like
Yep.
up the river like
Totally
nobody's
goes.
business.
Yep, Waterworld just kind of.
Yeah, totally.
Excuse me. Ulfgar casts Major Image.
Ooh, okay. This could be a clutch moment. What's he doing? Because that Hydra can swim pretty fast as well, just saying.
I don't know, but I'm just trying to buy a few moments. So let's burn the spell slot. Actually, I'm gonna click it just so I can. Yes, it's level 3. All right, yeah, it's got a really long description, but range 120 feet. Okay, so Ulfgar sees everybody trying to retreat. I think I have to stay within view of what I'm casting.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what we decided last time, right?
So
it
he's
has to be in
going
line
to
of sight.
try hiding here, jumping around the corner there, and keeping an eye out though.
Okay.
And as he jumps out, he's going to say, "Flippy, get back there with Zagmira," and he'll kind of like give Flippy a push in that direction. And
Flippy's like, "I'm in the boat, I'm out of the boat."
and he'll see them like trying to escape, and he doesn't know what they're being pursued by, but he's going to try and duplicate their images in roughly the same places that they're at, but like 5 feet that way.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But they're turned around facing the other direction.
Okay.
Looking like they're ready to fight what might be pursuing them.
Okay. So whose images are you, like all 4 of them?
Yes.
Or,
because
okay.
I think it's within...
There's a 20-foot cube, so...
Yep. So all 4 of them. And basically, I guess I would want to put like one here, one here, one here, and one... actually, both there, because one of them is on top of Aelia. She'd be there. This would be... let's see, can I actually draw with this? Yes, I can. This would be Kellisto. And then this would be Tobias. Oh, no, wait. Well, no, it wouldn't be, because Tobias is over there, but you get the idea. Kellisto's at the top. And actually, I would have Valia. Velistra. I don't know where I got that name from. Valia here.
I know you wish you had extra party members, but...
yeah, so I'm basically kind of making like a wall of illusionary party members.
Okay.
To try and buy them at least a round or two to escape. And he still has a bonus action. But it would be a cantrip.
Inspiration.
I'm thinking either inspiration or cantrip, but let me take a quick look at his cantrips. I can't remember what all of them are. I'm like panicking now.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I could press the digitation. Woohoo. No, yeah, I'll give inspiration to...
To whom?
They have to be able to hear me. That's fine. Probably to Kellisto. She's next.
Okay.
So he'll cast it, or he'll do the horn. And
does that, I mean, not that I want to burst that bubble, but how, I mean, can you inspire at that range?
Do you think someone would hear me blowing
Also,
my
I'm
horn?
on.
Oh, you're on? Wait.
Yeah, I'm on Valley's back.
I thought that Tobias was because he can't water walk.
No, he's on Aelia's back.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh!
Oh!
Sorry. Oh, Discord.
So much.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Yes, I'm alive.
I don't even know. He's just trying to give inspiration. He sees Kellisto struggling. He's gonna try blowing his horn, and I will actually bring it up for inspiration on here.
Probably give the one inspiration.
Within 60 feet.
To eat the most thing.
That's what it is. So, come on. Oh shoot! I just drew a picture. Hold on a second. No, it's doing it again. I clicked on the darn thing twice. Hold on. 55 feet away. So let me eliminate those lines there. Please eliminate lines.
There you go.
Thank you.
I got it.
So she's 55 feet away. So there you go.
Okay.
And I'm
Cool
done
beans.
with my
Okay.
long-winded turn.
Alright, Kellisto, anything you want to do, or are you just hanging on while Turbo Valia?
Hanging
like...
on.
Okay.
Swim faster! Hydra! Hydra! Let's get out of the water!
Okay.
There's a shark.
Actually, I think I can probably cast a healing word on myself while we're moving.
Yeah.
Cure wound.
Sure. Aelia is going to keep running. And she kind of slows when she gets to the shore and sees, like, the bloodbath and Flippy in the boat. And oh no, you said you push Flippy, right? So Flippy
Push
is
Flippy away from the
also
boat.
Flippy. I can take that thing off. Flippy. There we go. So she sees like this bloodbath that's there, and I'm just moving to Tobias as well. And kind of looks around like you, Ulfgar. You see Aelia like just looking around, kind of almost disoriented, like. There are all these dead Yuan-Ti. She doesn't see Zagmira. She doesn't see you, really.
She might have heard me because I blew the horn just then.
Yeah, but she certainly doesn't see you, and you see this like look of incredible concern kind of come over her face, seeing that, like, you know, some of her party is missing.
I guess the point that I was making is that she would have heard my horn and know that at least I'm not dead.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, Zagmira being gone and stuff.
She's going to kind of continue, and she slows down a bit, but she's hurrying Flippy forward. So she's going to kind of herd Flippy like around the corner here. Okay. And then she sees, you know, she comes up to the corner and sees Zagmira. And that's probably about as far as she can make it, because she did slow down a bit once she got to the shore and saw all the dead bodies.
Dead bodies, you know.
Yuan-Ti, they're doing some stuff and some things. The Hydra swims rapidly forward until it gets to, you know, the illusionary kind of you know, the versions that are there. Mm-hmm. And then you see it rise up angrily out of the water, and you see all four heads kind of rise up, and position themselves so that one is looking at each of the illusionary characters, and then almost simultaneously they snap forward and try to bite at the illusionary characters, and
it's revealed it's an illusion, obviously, at that
yeah,
point.
yeah. But the illusion it's not dissipated, right? It's still there, but the
physical interaction with it reveals it to be an illusion.
Yeah, but
things can pass through it.
Yeah, but it's still, the illusions are still there. They're just okay. So you hear it kind of screeching with rage, like at this. So it's not a happy camper. Zagmira is like questions Aelia and Tobias and says, "What is going on?" Tobias, it's your turn.
Great. Yeah, it's my turn. Actually, why? Okay, I'm over here. We have to get out of here. Like this instant.
Okay. Are you going you hopping down off Aelia's back, or are you staying where you're at?
I'd rather staying.
Okay. All right. Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to use Mold Earth to block this passage next.
Okay. Like here, kind of?
Like here. I'm just going to hurl as much dirt as possible.
Okay. Zagmira says, "Wait for the others before we block this." She says, we can take cover back there.
We have to get out. We have to run.
That is where all the Yuanti were coming from. So. Oh no, they were also coming through the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're starting to mold.
Zagmira, we need to regroup.
Okay. Flippy.
He's just gonna hang back there. He's still kind of tired from his dirt nap.
Right, and Valia.
Okay. Good thing I'm strong. Okay, I can get to there, and I tell Kellisto, go around that corner, and I'll kind of wait here. I don't know what they're running from, but I'm gonna get ready for whatever.
Okay. Ulfgar.
Just deleting my illusions.
Actually, what is the Hydra's intelligence? It's like
2.
I don't think you should delete him. Hydra's just gonna be pissed off that
no, physical interaction, it realizes it's an illusion at that point.
Oh, would you like to play the Hydra now?
Well, no, I mean, I'm just... It tried attacking them, it got upset. I don't think that they disappear. Oh, okay. One action. Oh, there's no concentration. Oh, it is concentration. All right. Then I regret deleting them, but I will make new ones because I realize that they don't just poof out of existence or anything like that. I thought that they might have. But we've got 3, 4. There we go. So I guess because it attacked them and didn't do anything. Where's my angle? I am down below. I'm guessing that I see this thing at this point. No, I can't see this thing. I just know that they're there.
You
That's the
can't see it
extent of
because
my-
your dark vision radius is.
Yeah, I think it's only 60 feet. Let's see from.
Then how would you have seen them to?
I guess I would have had the people be a little bit closer then. They would have been here. And here.
Okay.
And here instead.
Okay.
So I just realized I would have to have seen them. And that's the extent of my dark vision.
Okay.
And I still don't know what
Okay.
it is, but I probably would have seen like one of its heads come through one of the illusions, I would guess. Some kind of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
beastie face
Yeah.
coming through.
Yeah.
I would have them actually. I can move that, can't I? I think. As long as you're within range of the illusion, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any other spot within your range. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that its movements appear natural for the image. If your creature remove it, you can alter the image so that it appears to be walking. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I would have them all kind of retreat down this way, I guess. While like actually yelling to each other like, retreat! It's coming after us! And have them try. I guess I can't have them go that far. I could have. Because then that goes out of my sight. I would actually have them go over here to where these people are now.
Mm-hmm.
And I would...
As they move away, the Hydra does snap at them.
Okay. I would have them go towards where the people are, and upon getting behind the rock, I would have them disappear.
Okay.
Into where the people are.
Okay.
But only if I'm sure that it can see, like,
It
the
can
illusions,
see.
you know?
Yeah. It can see like bits of them, you know,
Okay.
and there's a rock in the way, but it can
So
see kind
I'm
of
basically
some.
just luring
some...
it towards dead corpses there, and that's it.
Okay. Got it.
And he's not going to cast any more inspiration. He can't see anybody. He can't inspire himself. That was just a concentration to move them. So he would healing word himself. And that's it.
Okay. Callisto?
I'm gonna skip my actions right. I don't have anything to do in particular.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Well, I'm sorry. Do healing again.
Okay.
33.
Aelia is
I can math.
yeah. Aelia is kind of, she looks at the four of you and says kind of, what's the plan? If we stay here, you know, the Hydra can like fit through this area, and she's kind of motioning to like this area behind you. It's like, we're not hidden here. So she's kind of like trying to push for a decision on what to do.
Let's retreat and regroup.
Okay. So the Hydra angrily kind of rushes forward and gets to here and kind of sees the bodies and bites at them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to delete these circles, sorry.
Okay, no worries. Zegmira says, yes, we should get out of here. She says, I agree with Tobias. We should retreat and regroup. She says, either into one of these tunnels. And whatever, she says, she kind of motions down the hall, down this tunnel here. She says, if we go around the other way, the Hydra will see us for sure. Says, so she's kind of like, she says, sorry, Tobias. and she's kind of like pushing through the dirt here a little bit to try and like, she kind of like, it's not all the way up to the ceiling yet, so she kind of pushes through some of the dirt and like clambers over what you've mound up so far and kind of retreats further into the corridor, into this tunnel, sorry. Okay, Tobias.
That's not what I meant when I said retreat. So from the jaws of the Hydra, we're going right into Yuanti's prison.
Hydra's teeth.
It's like Mira is like round the corner, like she's kind of like got her back up against the tunnel wall and she's peering like in this direction. You know, she's kind of like looking over her shoulder, and she'll say to you, "It looks safer than out there."
That doesn't mean it is. It's like, Mira, we need a rest.
She says, "I agree, but I'm not going out there." And she points like in the direction of the water. She says, "At least not until the Hydra has left."
We're going to stay in one place for how long?
Okay.
There will be Yuanti after us.
Are you so we can't like continue in conversation, right? Because we're in turn order. Are you going to move, or are you going to take any actions, or?
I don't know. I have no idea at this point.
There's a big Hydra about 45 feet from you right now, snapping at some dead corpses.
You have
and
like
it's very
a moment.
Pissed off.
Yeah,
you're within sight of it, and it hasn't.
So you have a moment of while it's distracted, yeah, to take an action. Because next turn, those 4 bodies are going to be in its belly, and you know.
How many bellies does a multi-headed Hydra? Does it get another belly every time it crosses your head?
Yeah, those are questions worth asking.
You really want to know?
You've got
Hydras have a trait called Everlasting Hunger. Okay.
That's not good.
Yep. A Hydra's hunger is so great that if it can't feed, it might turn against itself.
Oh, jeez. And we've got a trail of Scooby snacks leading to the party right now, too. Oh, this is great.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay.
I feel we're going to regret this.
Okay. Flippy.
Flippy's just gonna wait right there for now, like trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's your turn as well next. So.
Yeah. How many heads does the thing still have?
4.
Oh, it's still got 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ulfgar. Did I see him over there, or was I not able to see him over where?
Are you hiding, Ulfgar?
Mm-hmm. I was trying to stay out of sight at least.
Then give me a stealth check, please.
Okie doke. I have to admit, I don't know that I actually had the opportunity to use an action for a stealth check. I mean, I was just trying to at least stay out of sight, but keep things within sight. So
Okay, well, I think still go for the stealth check.
There you go.
Okay. So I would say that actually, Valia, unless you're gonna take a moment to kind of, you could use like your bonus action to like look around the area, you know, to see if you see Ulfgar hiding in the nooks and crannies.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. See if I can see him for more.
Okay. Make a perception check. see if you spot him. You do, probably before you took your step forward there, but like as you were coming in, you probably would have seen like Ulfgar.
Shoot. Okay, well that's my stealth check because I see him. I'm gonna head down that way.
Okay.
But you know, hey, hi, I'm Valia. Hydra, how are you?
Yeah, one of the heads kind of stops biting the corpse and just looks at you, Valia, as you're like
no,
running past.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so you can get past, but one of the Hydra's heads has definitely spotted you.
Ulfgar says, "Back the other way, quick! Join the rest of them."
And you still have some movement if you want to.
I mean, to keep it from actually seeing him, I will.
Okay.
I will stop about there, and I'm just like, knowing that it saw me, I'm just like, I look at Ulfgar and just kind of motion with my hand to tell him to move back.
Oh God!
Alright, Ulfgar, what are you?
Alright, either moving him back or ushering the Hydra to eat. We don't know yet.
There's a dwarf right there. Super tasty. Ulfgar, what are you up to?
He's going to try and move. Let's see, it's Q, right?
Oh yeah, you're just gonna bust a move though.
He was just gonna run, but now there's another target that he's gonna try and cover for because, yeah, basically Valia and Ulfgar are like a pair right now. They're like, "I'll cover you. No, I'll cover you. No, I'll cover you." You know, and they're seriously. Meanwhile, Hydra's just like gonna eat them both. But he's gonna try moving around. I can't remember where I just moved that thing to. There, 25 feet. All right, so can you move that guy to the back again? The one that's to my left.
This guy, like, move him.
Okay, that works.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because that's where I was going to end up, is all.
Okay, no worries.
And he'll cast Major Image again. And this time he's going to have from up here. This is not going to be good. He's going to have a couple of people coming out.
People?
Basically, Ulfgar and Valia like.
Okay.
And they're going to shout and call it names, and try and draw its attention back over here.
So they're like, your mother was a hamster?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
And they're like jumping up and down and shouting and yelling at it. And throwing tiny pebbles that somehow disappear after 20 feet at it.
Okay. Alright. Kellisto.
And Ulfgar says, "Quick, I've made a distraction, go!"
Go!
Go! Get down the tunnel!
I'm going down the tunnel.
Okay. When you get round the corner there, you do see, actually, you see a very kind of scruffy looking Chilton human, very kind of timidly peeking round the corner at you.
I say, Hydra's coming. Incoming.
Yeah, their eyes get really wide and they back off to where you can't see where they went.
They understand coming. Well done.
Okay. Aelia is like, I'm kind of agreeing with them. and disappears around the corner as well. And she shall move a bit further. She's kind of up next to you, Kellisto. Okay. The Hydra manages to eat a couple of these before. It's probably like just the one body hanging out there. Before, like the one of its heads kind of stops looking at Valia, looks over at this area here, and kind of moves forward. One of its heads is still munching on this body over here, so it's trying to like center itself between what's left over from its lunch and what is potentially its afternoon snack. So
potatoes.
A side dish.
Okay, Zegmir is she's gonna wait for you guys to do anything. Tobias?
Oh, okay, I have nothing to. I just can't even like. Yeah, we are going to pushing through. So.
Right. So Valia.
I guess it's still quite far from me, right?
You're still just about out of its range, right? Because it's got 10-foot reach, so
don't step closer.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm squeezing along this edge, and I'm coming here, and I see Ulfgar, and I'm just pushing him. I'm pushing both of us through.
Okay.
As far as I can. So I'll put
you
me
have a
here,
rope,
and if Ulfgar will move.
You have a rope. You could always just tie him up.
Jeez, you guys and butt roping the dwarf. Gosh.
Ulfgar, are you?
I'd let him push me along. Yeah, that's fine. I can't. It's as far as I can go. So
okay.
You move me as far as you think she'd be able to push me along.
Push you forward.
I'm strong. When I push and pull, I can double my strength, double it. So I could push you all the way through where everybody is.
I would make sure that I could keep sight on these illusions, so I would have them step forward.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, at this point, I think we can break turn order, unless anybody is going to go back out into kind of beyond like this area. So if you're heading back out like that way, then. But if your plan is to kind of head down the tunnel, then we can leave the Hydra to.
I would like to do one last thing before I lose sight of my illusions.
Okay.
I would like to have them make a run, like they can run on the water, like the previous people were doing.
Yeah.
And dive into the water, heading the opposite direction.
Okay. As they run kind of past and towards the Hydra, he definitely snaps at them, like, you know, and this body has now been munched as well. And then they dive into the water, and it angrily kind of, here, I'm going to clear turn order if we're not doing it. Angrily dives into the water after them. This massive kind of wave of water kind of splashes up on this kind of rocky area.
I'm just telling Ulfgar, I'm like, get in there.
Yeah, he would totally be doing that. There would be no hesitation. He'd just have them like do that, and he'd bust a move around to the rest of the group.
Okay.
And he'd be like, shh, go, shh, go.
All right. So, what are you guys doing now?
I breathe in. And I breathe back out. Then I pass out. No. Keep moving down the hallway. At least I would hope we would, because I don't want to get any closer. Does it look like this hallway is small enough that it would be able to fit through?
No, the Hydra could not fit through this hallway.
Ulfgar would. Everybody would pretty much have to like have crawled over this dirt pile that had been started.
Is there still? I was gonna say, is there still a bunch of dirt there, like halfway?
There is. Yep, there's still.
I'm
like
just like pushing the dirt over the hole that we just came in, trying to like.
Ulfgar be like, Tobias, can you keep that up again? I'd prefer this to be sealed off. I don't think it'll find us. It seems to be dim-witted. Tobias?
I'm gonna just move forward.
Please. Please, dirt. Please. Dirt, please. Please. No Hydra, no.
Okay, so Kellisto, when you move into this area here, you're set upon. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, jeez.
So you can see, yeah, in the center here is a campfire, and that's actually the only light in the area. And there's heaps of dead grass and palm fronds scattered around. But otherwise the floor is muddy and is covered with footprints. And you do see kind of huddled around the fire these two very disheveled looking Chilton humans. And they look at you as you come around the corner. They look at you fearfully and kind of like almost cower from you a little.
I pull out some food and hand it to them and hold it out.
Okay, they will kind of, they're not sure what to make of it. They're very hesitant. And the one who you said the Hydra is coming to before says, is it still coming?
We blocked the tunnel.
And you
can't get in here.
Ulfgar's like
But
throwing
technically,
his
yes.
dirt.
They say, they kind of motion and say, come back here, we can hide better. And they'll kind of lead you back into this area back here where there is another commoner waiting. So they kind of like, and they all kind of huddle in this like back corner here. The three of them that are here.
Do you live here?
They say, if you can call this living.
Are you slaves of the Yuan?
They say yes.
The snake guys.
Yes.
The forces of Cobra.
They say, is Isar still alive?
Well, there's a bunch of dead ones out there. I don't know if those are yours.
They say, there was one in charge. Did you kill them all?
Well, I saw a bunch of them. I didn't count them, but at least 4, maybe more. Plus the Hydra ate a bunch.
They kind of like look at each other, and then look at you, and they say, we must wait.
For what?
For the next UNT to arrive.
Why not? Why don't you just leave?
They say many have escaped, and the penalty for escaping is worse than staying a slave.
I could see
Penalty
that.
for trying to escape is worse than staying a slave.
I just walk on through into here, the main room.
I kind of say, hey guys, not super loud, but loud enough that I hope they can hear me. Come on back here.
Meanwhile,
Going
Ulfgar's
outside Valia.
Did you seal the hallway with dirt, Tobias?
Nope.
No?
As much as I could.
Okay. Alright.
You would see as well that there are 2 double stone doors over here.
Okay.
Right over here.
So what do you do for the UNT?
They say, well, all of the duties of any slave, cleaning, providing them with luckier ones provide them with food and personal care. She says, but there are some unlucky ones who have to care for them while they're in the bath. She said, and sometimes we have to clean after the prisoners and after the rituals. And sometimes for those who try to escape, they become part of the ritual, or worse yet, they're sacrificed for the baths.
How would you be sacrificed for a bath?
They say, well, and one of them starts speaking, the other one kind of hushes, no. And that one says to you, we have already said too much. It is forbidden.
Okay.
I'll have to make an insight check.
Okay, sure.
I just walk in and I'm like, hey, Kellisto, and I'm like, whoa, who are these people?
You're not sure.
Okay, I need some time.
We need to rest.
Yeah, Aelia asks them, is it safe to rest here?
Okay, if you're saying so, and I'm going to proceed ritual to bring Arokh back into our shape.
Okay. So that's, how long is that ritual?
That's not gonna freak them out or anything.
How about you, Ulfgar? What are you up to?
He's paranoid that there's going to be Yuan-Ti coming through, or that this Hydra that he just saw suddenly come out of the darkness might snake its way, being the operative word, down the tunnels. I can't remember. Did you say that it looked like it would not be able to fit down these?
Correct. It would not be able to fit down these.
Okay.
The tunnels are like...
I
mean, there are points in the tunnel where it's 5 feet wide, and the Hydra is a huge creature.
So then I guess he would probably go up here and just listen at the door, waiting, for them to be discovered at this point. And he's just kind of being prepared in case there's somebody coming.
I'm just like yelling at, I'm like telling Ulfgar, I'm like, we need to get in here. Everybody needs to rest.
Do you want me to do it? Did you say perception or?
Yeah, perception if you're going to listen at the door.
17.
There is sound of movement from the other side of the doors, but it's not like it's not a bunch of kind of footfalls or it's just a small kind of brushing noise, like the sound of something like almost like that almost.
Okay, I might guess, but I don't know if he would, that was like snakes slithering. Maybe.
Well, are you
From
asking
all the snakes here,
as Ulfgar?
He's not very smart. I don't know if he'd be able to recognize that. I'm gonna say he's not. I guess he'd come back over and he'd ask the people that have been getting asked questions and stuff, what's on the other side of that door?
One of them goes to speak, and then the one that's like this one here is kind of like.
He says, "Are we to be discovered? Will they come through here again? They came through before."
She says they will be back. The Yuan-Ti masters are always back.
How much time do you think we have?
She says, how many did you kill?
Maybe a dozen.
She says, maybe a couple of hours, few hours.
All right. I'd say at best we could stop here for a short rest, but I don't think we could stay here for a good long period.
One of the other ones says, Koti, we must give them protection. She says, you know as well as I do the Yuan-Ti are evil.
Ulfgar
I'm
says,
just like, look, I said, we're here to kill them all. So once we kill them all, you guys get to go free wherever you want.
This one, whose name you seem to think is Koti, says, free into what? Omu? We may as well be killed down here.
Ulfgar says, you aren't the first set of refugees we've rescued.
Okay. Sorry.
That was a lovely laugh you just gave there, Kashcah.
Rescue.
I just shrug. I'm like, stay here if you wish, but we're gonna kill them all, and you can stay here as not slaves or go out into the world.
So these two over here are kind of like, you know, we must give them protection. You know, we can hide them in here. You know, we can hide them long enough that they can at least get some rest. And Koti kind of acquiesces and says, it's on your head. She says, I'll be working in the temple soon enough. She says, if they discover them, it won't be me who's to blame.
I just let out a big huff and I look at Ulfgar. I said, I can take care of that one if you want.
Ulfgar says, if it comes to it for anything, if it eases you, we were the ones that held you hostage. All right?
Koti kind of like looks at you, slightly interested in this idea, but still very unsure.
How do you intend to hide us?
They say, well, you know, they often don't come back here. So if we stay out in the main chamber, says you could hide here in amongst the reeds and the grasses. Do you have any magics that can help you?
Not with illusion, but I can create a dome that can keep them out, but it'd be difficult to work with. I could make it completely transparent for everyone, so that they couldn't fall upon us if we were asleep, but it would also allow us to use a more traditional way of keeping hidden, covering us with reeds and the like. If I were to use the dome in a way that, well, it's more visible, it would also be obvious that we're here.
Says, sure enough, you can be certain that they'll be entering the main chamber of our quarters here. Says, but they don't often come this far in.
Fair enough. So Ulfgar says, well, then I can set it up so that the edge, let's do this, of the dome would basically be across there, keeping the whole room pretty much domed, but he would make it so it's fully transparent. And then he'd say, so we should likely stay around the sides of the room, keep ourselves as hidden with the floor grasses as possible, and take a rest.
Okay.
So that we're out of sight.
Okay.
But of course he'll like ritual that for 10 minutes and stuff, so you know other rituals will complete first. And
yeah, Aelia settles into kind of, she'll pick like this corner over here and starts like kind of pulling reeds and dead grasses and palm fronds up over herself, to try and hide herself the best she can. She says, I am tired.
As am I. Ulfgar would put a hand on Tobias before he finishes his ritual and says, "If you hold off until after we rested, your friend can stay. Your friend won't be able to fit in here otherwise."
And what if we going to be discovered anyway?
That is a possibility. I only thought I would mention it.
So wait, how big is your dome? Can you put a circle where your dome will be? Because I think I might have just put Aelia outside of your dome potentially.
Ulfgar spell 10-foot radius. So I was pretty much relying on, for the most part, the whole room. For the most part, I mean, if he stands.
Well, if you've got wait, hang on though. If you're there, right, and
here,
you're
when I cast it.
Okay, so it's blocking the door basically.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so Aelia will stay where she's at and just kind of is not caring whether she's inside or outside the hut, with the understanding that it's blocked the door.
Oh no, there we go. Ulfgar could come over here. He'll be like, all right, so if you could have Arokh over here, he could be outside the door. And then if we get surprised, I simply drop the door.
Arokh isn't even out yet.
Right.
Why don't we just keep him in?
Well, this is so that we can have him available and ready should we be attacked while we're sleeping. Essentially, let's see if I can do 10-foot. It's 10-foot radius on me. So is it like that? Like I'm the middle? Or is it like this? Or is it like my square is the middle and then it becomes...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's your square is kind of the middle.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
So then, feasibly, what I could do is this, cutting off the entrance to the room, but still allowing a space in the top area for Arokh to hide, rest, whatever. How's that?
The question is, so if that will be suspicious, do you want this cut off?
If that would be suspicious to what?
If that section will be blocked.
If he needs through, I can simply drop the field.
Well, wasn't that will be suspicious to Yuanti?
It's invisible.
Okay, we can do that.
Right then. No difference of light or anything like that. It would just be basically a invisible bubble. So, and I would allow the 3 slave people to pass through at will.
Yeah, they're going to when they see you start casting, they will head out anyway.
Okay. Ulfgar says, "I'll wait for you to summon Arokh first, because obviously I'm sure he'd want to know what we're doing."
Okay, so I'm continuing the ritual.
Okay.
Oof. No, baby dragon! Yay!
Yeah, so after... I know you just told me, and I've already forgotten. I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. Seconds. That's it. Just trying to find it.
How good.
There it is. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you can... so Arokh arrives. Hang on, let me just grab his token. And...
Did you delete the dragon?
No, I just put him on the GM layer. There we go. Arokh arrives. These guys. Ah! Oh my god, what is that?
Excuse me.
Arok's chuckles.
Welcome back.
Okay, so that's the plan then. Gonna get a long rest in the hut. With like Arokh over in the corner. Yeah, everybody
Yes.
good with that?
I'd like to.
Yes.
Okay. Alright,
So people could basically sleep anywhere in this area and they'll be protected. They don't have to be within the bubble.
that makes sense. Okay, are you doing watches at all, or you just sleeping?
We're leaving
Be the
Flippy to
first
do a
one.
watch.
Yeah,
Uh,
I can be the first one.
we can still do watches.
Okay.
I'll
So-
take the last one if that's the case.
Yeah.
I gotta change again. It's giving problems. Hold on. There we go. Discord's being in trouble. Back on
It's
good
a
old-
short.
Long rest or short rest? I thought.
I'd prefer a long rest, but
Yes. I mean, we were gonna try and go for a long rest, but you know, at the very least, we'll get a short rest out of it. So,
Okay.
if we're hoping.
Okay. Alright, so with Valia first watch,
I'm last.
Ulfgar last watch, anybody in the middle?
Arokh and Tobias.
Okay. Alright, well, I think actually we will leave it there, and that will give me time to prep what happens during your rest, if anything. So
Zagmira can watch with me, maybe? So I know she's gonna need time to set up her spells.
yeah, that's probably true. But I think we will leave it there for today.
The suspense.
Oh my god. Suspense!
There's
What?
not that much suspense. You guys
Ugh.
are sleeping. It's fine.
Yeah, tune in next time, folks, for episode 52, is it?
53.
53? Reunited, and it feels so good.
Wow. Okay.
What? This episode was split the
Wow.
party, right? So
You made it. You did not end up in a Hydra belly.
Not yet. It's still kicking around out there.
I mean, that would have been fantastic, though. Ulfgar swallowed whole for a second time.
Hey, he learned. Stay away from the big devouring beasties.
Yep, you did not get in the water, therefore you were not
But
swallowed.
then again, nobody else got swallowed either.
That's
so
true. Just a couple of chomps.
Just save the swallow attacks for the good old little dwarf there. Okay, so anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. We'll see you next time.
I.
Bye.
Bye.